Hey guys, it's Allie, and I'm here today with my favorite books of 2013. So 2013 was a really busy year, and I didn't read as much as I may have wanted to, but I did read some amazing books that really blew me away. I read some awesome sequels, some series finales, some debuts, some classics, all over the charts. Mostly every book was really enjoyable, but there are always that stack of books that you look at and you're just like, those books just really made the reading year. And these, my friends, are those 6 books. Okay, so I tried very valiantly to put these in order from least favorite to most favorite. That was very, very difficult because every single book on this list was amazing, and I loved every single one of them. So they're all pretty high up there, so the differentiations that put them in different spots, they're very slight. But this is my basically running order from least favorite to most favorite. Coming in at the number 6 spot is Maggie Stiefvater's The Dream Thieves, the sequel to The Raven Boys. This book was full of glistening lyrical prose that just swept me away and drew me in to Blue Sergeant, Gansey, and all the Raven Boys' world, and it really just took all the wonderfulness that the Raven Boys brought and went with it and made it even more wonderful. Coming in the number 5 spot is Alexander Bracken's The Darkest Minds. The Darkest Minds. I cannot tell you how much I loved this book. It was a dystopian, which is always a favorite genre. What I loved most about this is that Alexander Bracken really blended action with character development really well, and she constructed really poignant, vibrant characters that just latch onto you and you can't let go of them, and their struggles become your struggles, and so The Darkest Minds really has become a favorite. Coming in the number 4 spot is Marie Lu's Champion, which is the final installment in the Legend trilogy. Champion really just took everything that was constructed and introduced in Legend and Prodigy and took it up about 10 notches in an explosive finale that blended action, character development, plot twists, you name it, pacing, all seamlessly together into something that has made the Legend trilogy my favorite series in young adult dystopian. I know, big statement, but it's true, and Champion did that for me, and it was just such a beautiful end to a beautiful series. Coming in the 3rd spot is Rick Yancey's Fifth Wave. This book is the first book in a new, super exciting, thrilling trilogy, I believe, that will, the next one will be coming out this summer, if I remember correctly. This book just blew my mind. He writes in such an intriguing manner, and he takes just this this crazy, bizarre subject that's so unrealistic and makes it so realistic and makes you feel like you're right in the middle of it with these really awesome characters and just an overall super thrilling series opener. I'm so excited for sequels to come. Okay, coming in at number 2 is quite an older novel. Definitely did not come out in 2013. It is a classic that I had not yet read and decided to finally sit down and pick up this year, and that is Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. I have always heard about the infinite love that people have for Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice, and I figured, why have I not read it? So this year I sat down and read it and just fell in complete head over heels love with the story, the characters, and Jane Austen's wit. The way she comments on society in such a subtle, clever way. And you just fall in love with her voice, you fall in love with Elizabeth and Darcy and their story and every single character that pops up in here. And I'm so glad that I finally joined the Austen fan club. Okay, and coming in at number 1, is a new book, not by a debut author, but an author's first book, and I believe what will be a series. Who knows how many in that series. And this is just a book that I'm putting it at number 1 because, first of all, it is in a subject matter that I'm so over and not into at all, and was really skeptical going into. But then I read it and discovered how amazing it was. That is The Coldest Girl in Cold Town by Holly Black. This book, what is this? I don't even know. It has to do with vampires, which when you hear about it, you're like, what? No, that's awful. Why are people still writing about that? Build a bridge and get over it. We're done. But the reviews were just so stellar, I just had to just take a peek, and I'm so glad that I did. Holly Black is such a fun writer, and her concepts are super engrossing. Just the way she kind of looked at mainstream pop culture and post-apocalyptic kind of vampirism and blended that together. It's just super, super realistic. The most realistic vampire world I have ever read, and the most funny, intriguing, lovable, yet also awful characters I've read in quite a long time. Really just sparkling character development and world building here, and definitely I think this deserves my number 1 spot for 2013. Alright guys, so that's it. Those are my top 6 books of 2013. What are your guys' top books for 2013? What did you love? What did you hate? What are you looking forward to in this brand new year of reading? Let me know in the comments down below. I can't wait to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and keep on reading, guys. Bye!